Police say it was a mix of loneliness, anger, alcohol, and marijuana. Devastating new information tonight into the shooting on campus at Michigan State University. Those are the findings tonight from MSU police after a months-long investigation. Thanks for being with us. I'm Kimberly Gill.
I'm Devin Skillian. That report details the 5 hours and 3 minutes of terror on campus, step by step, beginning to end. Rod Maloney live tonight with what we've learned and what's in the report. Rod.
Yeah, you know, Devin, Kimberly, one of the things that we saw was video of this suspect as he was going around the campus, and the police noted that he was stumbling at some points, and they say tonight that they have a pretty good idea why. MSU investigators laying out a full timeline along with saying more about the man who murdered 3 MSU students and badly injured 5 more before killing himself. He died with a .04 blood alcohol content and also THC, a byproduct of marijuana in his system. He carried with him 2 9mm handguns and a lot of spare ammunition. A Hi-Point C9 purchased September 7th, 2021, and a Taurus G3 bought less than a month later. And though he legally purchased them, he did not register them. The police conclusion, quote, "It has been preliminarily determined that there is no conclusive motive as to why McCrae targeted Michigan State University," end quote. Dana White is the Michigan State University police spokesperson.
There were rumors going around that he may have applied here for a job at some point. That was found to be untrue.
Detectives pointing to also what you could call a manifesto of anxiety, grief, sadness, and anger left behind in a note.
We believe that he lives in close proximity to MSU. It was a location that was accessible to him, and that's honestly the best answer that we can give as far as why he did what he did.
One of the features of today's release, a map of the 5-mile trek the shooter took after all of that bloodshed.
He walked west along Grand River through the city of Lansing before going north, where he was eventually found by law enforcement at Lake Lansing and High Street.
And Dana White also told us that for all of the sadness of that night, and certainly there was a lot of it, there was one upside for the MSU Police Department. She said that more than 75 police agencies from the Grand Rapids and Metro Detroit area responded to Lansing without having to be asked. And she said the department there is eternally grateful for all of that assistance. Back to you.
Rod, we've heard bits and pieces about the shooter's note all this time. What else did we learn about the note?
Well, when we looked at the note, it has a lot of things in there that essentially are not true. He said that he was in charge of 20 people, that there were other teams, that they were going to hit places like Colorado Springs and a school in New Jersey. None of that happened, and so for all intents and purposes, there was a lot of rambling that had no substance behind it.
All right, Rod.